Hey everyone, this is Matt from Level Up Reviews, and I'm here to give you the It review. Now, as you know, Stephen King wrote this book way back in the day, and they had a TV series come out for it. Now, the TV series was good, don't get me wrong. The issue is as much as I love Tim Curry, the movie wasn't all that great. I know the kid version was actually pretty good. The adult. So anyway, the issue the issue was it didn't really have a nice little flow, and it didn't really appeal to many people. The kid version did, actually. The kid version, the part one, was really good. And so was this one, the remake. Now, this is the remake that Stephen King has said he's always wanted. He always said that out of all of his works, he wanted it remade. And I think it's because the original movie didn't necessarily follow the book all too well. Now, I'm actually currently reading the book. I'm only like maybe a quarter of the way through it, and it's really good so far. But I'm definitely noticing some differences from both, actually, from the original series and the remake movie. But the one thing I will say is it was amazing. This movie blew me away. From the very first 5 minutes of the movie, from the Georgie scene, I was hooked. I They reeled me in. They did something special with this movie. So most horror movies, it's boom, there's a jump scare, boom, there's a jump scare. Ah, this movie took it to a whole new level. It wanted to let you know that it wasn't just scary. They wanted to actually give you something to watch. You got to see these kids grow through the whole movie. They grew together as a team. They were the Losers Club, and they grew together. They added members. They helped each other out. And once they started realizing all this stuff was going on, and once they realized that they were actually all having the same visions of the clown, that's when they realized something was going on. And it was so fascinating, so great to watch these kids go through all this to band together. And the story did not focus on it slash Pennywise. It focused on the kids. And I love that because that's what builds the story. I will say though, Pennywise was there every 5 minutes of the movie. You could almost guarantee that every 5 minutes he'd be showing up. And that was awesome. This movie definitely was fantastic. The jump scares were there, don't get me wrong. But they were handled in a different way, and I think it worked. And actually, I think Hollywood could take this movie and realize how to make a better horror movie. We don't just want to be jumped out of our seat. We don't want like a jump scare every 5 seconds. No, we want the story to build up and have those jump scares in there, but have the story build up while you're doing it. And I think that's what's important about this movie. They really did a good job, and this director is amazing. Hasn't really, if you look back at his older movies like Mama and stuff like that, he hasn't really had the best movies, but his vision for this one was incredible. And I am truly looking forward to the sequel because the adult when they're adults, that's when you really want the good story, because the first time telling it, for people that never read the book, they don't really know how it was actually defeated. So it's really cool they're going to do the adults and actually have them, as a part of this, and maybe do the story right, do the story justice. I will say, already reading the book, that because it kind of bounces back and forth, the adults in the book, they have really compelling stories as they're older. It's really interesting to see what they're going through, and to see how the events of when they were kids really messed them up. Yeah, this movie was great. The actors were great. The kids were fantastic. I was very shocked about that. They're very professional. In fact, I actually watched an interview with Bill Skarsgård, who actually plays an amazing Pennywise, by the way. But I saw an interview with him, and he actually said he was very shocked on set when he got to see how professional these kids were. I mean, it was. He said it was incredible because he said at one point he was actually screaming and trying to scare the kid so much that the kid was being terrified. Like, the kid had tears down his eyes. And when the scene was over, he was like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And the kid was like, "No, dude, we're cool. That was awesome." So it just goes to show you how professional these kids were in this movie. And I'm really glad they got Bill Skarsgård to do this, because honestly, I could not think of a better Pennywise than Bill Skarsgård. This movie, guys, was really amazing. You definitely need to check this out. For horror, from a horror standpoint, I definitely give this movie a 5 out of 5. Even from a regular standpoint, I give it about a 4.5 out of 5. It's incredible. Go see this movie. You know, don't waste your money on other movies out right now. I mean, Kingsman, yes, but this movie's well worth it. And it's not that scary, guys. Go check it out. It's a great story. So, anyway, so this has been Matt from Level Up Reviews. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below. We're going to be having more videos out daily. And don't forget, guys, to keep leveling up. See you guys later.